Hey everybody. So this is the instructional video on how to write your essay. We've done this before. This is pretty much just going to be a refresher. And you'll remember the last time we wrote an essay was in the writing about literature unit where you picked a song and you annotated it for literary devices and you wrote about it. This time we are not writing an essay about literary devices. You're writing an essay about all the things you've learned and all the research you've done. But you'll notice that the outline process that we're going to go through is almost exactly the same. In fact, it is exactly the same, except for when you're talking about your body paragraphs, you're not talking about songs, you're not talking about literary devices, you're talking about your research. So when you head into Schoology, when you're ready to write your introduction and conclusion to your essay, you're going to go into the Genius Hour Research Project, and you're going to go here. You'll see it says Final Research Essay. That's where you'll turn it in. It is due Friday at midnight. As long as I get it Friday before midnight, it's going to be great. I'll get you feedback over the weekend, and on Monday we'll do revisions in class. But right here, it says Outline for Research Essay, and this is just a quick refresher. There is a much more in-depth outline back in that Writing About Literature folder, but this is, I think, the extent of what you need because we've done this before. So here is the essay outline. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Google Doc version of this because it's larger, but that's all you need. So you'll notice that there's an introductory paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, notice how it says 3 right there, and a conclusion paragraph. The joy of this is that you have already written your body paragraphs. That was for essential question 1, 2, and 3. The last step for all 3 of those was to write a body paragraph, and that body paragraph is what goes here right now. So the better you wrote that body paragraph the first time around, the less work you have to do now. So hopefully you allocated your time appropriately. So if you need to grab your essential question documents out of the tray to find your body paragraphs, please do. Due to the snow day, it was really difficult for me to get up to the school to get those graded on Sunday. That was my fault. Poor planning, did not look at the weather. But go ahead and grab that, rewrite your body paragraph on a Google Doc, and then turn it back in so that I can grade it tonight. So what you're going to do, you should have all 3 body paragraphs written. So all you have to write is the introduction and the conclusion. So you've only got the first and the last paragraph to write. You will want to use this in MLA format. I've linked you an MLA template here. There are tons of MLA templates available all over the internet. MLA is one of those things where you learned it once in middle school, we're moving on. You can use the internet to figure it out since then. This MLA template has a little bit of an error because that should be a full month, but that's okay. So, all right, so what you might do now is fill out the MLA template so it has all of your information. I'm not going to waste your time here doing that, but you'd want to make it so that it has everything you need. Remember, your title should not just be essay. It should be something specific to your particular research. And you might go ahead and write your 3 body paragraphs here. Once you've got your 3 body paragraphs, I'll just do like 1 body paragraph, 2 body paragraph, 3 body paragraph. Then you'll want to write your introduction. So I've already written an introduction just to show you. So remember, your introduction should start with an attention grabber. You should give some background information and transition about your topic, and then a thesis statement. You have already written your thesis statement, and in fact, you wrote it 3 times on each of your essential question documents. So your thesis statement should already be done. We talked about it one-on-one in class at the very beginning of November. You've got that down. So don't freak out about a thesis statement. You've already written it. So your attention grabber should grab the reader's attention about your topic. So I did mine as if I had a Genius Hour project of basketball. And so in order to grab the attention of my reader, I did kind of an interesting fact about basketball, and that's how many seats are in famous indoor arenas. So Allen Fieldhouse, the University of Kansas's iconic indoor basketball arena, can hold over 15,000 fans, and often does on KU game days. While 15,000 might seem impressive, the University of Kentucky's indoor arena holds over 23,000 fans, and Syracuse's indoor arena holds over 33,000 fans. Okay, so that's my attention grabber, something really interesting that gets you excited about my topic, which is basketball. And then I'm going to do a transition where I'm going to transition from the attention grabber to the thesis statement. I'm not really going to touch on background information, which is why there's a little slash here. That means or, because background information is kind of what my research is about, so I'm not going to do that here. So I have a transition. So from Kansas to New York to Kentucky, basketball's popularity, oh no, there's a typo. Basketball's popularity is shown all across the United States. Clearly, this is a powerful sport that rallies communities together. So there's my transition, right? We moved from attention grabber to transition, and now you're going to see my thesis statement. To understand why basketball is so important, people must first understand its history, that's essential question 1, the rules of the game, essential question 2, and how it has evolved over time, and that's essential question 3. So you can see that's body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, okay? So that's my introduction. It's really simple. The hardest part's probably going to be finding the attention grabber that you want to use. You can use a quote. You can use like anything that you think is going to really spark somebody to be like, ooh, I want to know more about this. That's a good attention grabber. This took me a little bit to write. When I say that it's simple, I just mean that the structure is simple. You're probably going to have to sit and think about it for a while, and that's okay. And then you need a concluding paragraph. So you'll notice the concluding paragraph needs a restatement of your thesis statement, just something that reiterates the same points but in different words. You're going to summarize your body paragraph 1, your body paragraph 2, your body paragraph 3, and then you're going to have a return to the attention grabber or a call to action. So you either want to refer back to the attention grabber you made in your intro, or you want to like ask the reader to do something. Like, what could your reader do right now to help solve or help support whatever your Genius Hour project was? So here's my conclusion. The importance of basketball to the culture of the United States cannot be overstated. So this is my restatement of my thesis statement. And you can tell because it says, to understand why basketball is so important. And here I'm reiterating, basketball is very important. Okay, so that's my restated thesis statement. Then you've got my summary of body paragraph 1, which up here you can see was about history. From its creation to today, people have been drawn to this enigmatic sport. And then you've got rules right here, so that's my second body paragraph. Even as the rules have changed, the theme of teamwork and success have always stayed the same. And then I've got how it has evolved over time. In the modern day, the United States' love for basketball cannot be denied. And then you'll notice my last thing here is a return to the attention grabber. Whether a college basketball arena has 15,000 or 30,000 seats, each person will be actively cheering for a magnificent pastime. So this is my introduction. This is my conclusion. These would both go into my MLA format that I have. Sorry, I'm trying to highlight both paragraphs at once. Getting too fancy. They would go in here. You obviously would want to write yours like straight into the MLA format. And they would frame my body paragraph. So no, my spacing got off there. Okay. So I'd want to title it something neat, right? So maybe like basketball, a journey through time. Okay. And then that would be my essay. To turn in this essay, you are going to want to go to the area to turn it in under Genius Hour Research Project. There will be a final research essay due November 30th, which is Friday at midnight. There's a little button over here. Please hit submit and then go to your resources and your apps and submit it through Google Drive. I've been really liking how I can comment on essays in that format because your last essays, the comments are really hard to find. So when you're ready to submit, that's where you'll go. If you finish your essay today, then you are a rock star and you're right on time. If you've got extra time in class, start working on whatever your application is going to be, however you're going to apply your learning and show the world.